We are live.
Awesome.
All right. It's Joey Atlas here with
Nikki Doherty.
back with Wellness and Weight Loss for Women, episode number
12?
12.
Is it 12?
It is 12. And you're watching on the live cam, possibly watching it after the fact eventually on YouTube, as we get our audio part of this deal set up. We're going to hit record and we're going to get right into it. Welcome to the Weight Loss, Wellness and Weight Loss for Women podcast. I did it perfectly on the video, but I can't get it here for some reason. This is the Wellness and Weight Loss for Women podcast, episode number 12. This is Joey Atlas with
Nikki Doherty.
And we're laughing because we had the video version going first on Facebook Live, and I said everything perfectly. And I turned this audio part on, and I trip up all the time. So we got to fix that. So here we are, episode number 12. Thank you for tuning in, both audio and on video. We're going to try and tighten things up here a bit today for time's sake, and then create more episodes instead of trying to create longer episodes.
Yep.
And so on that note, we're going to get right into it.
Hot topic question. Do we know who submitted this, or was this an anonymous one?
Well, let's rewind a little bit.
Yeah.
We don't want to go too fast here.
Right.
Right? I think you cut off the top of that.
Did I?
I think so.
Okay.
So she forgot the intro and the light talk. So now we're on to light talk.
Okay.
All right, so light talk. What have you eaten today? Because a lot of people always ask, what do you guys eat? What did you eat today? What did you have for dinner yesterday? What do you snack on? It's endless.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start with you. What have you eaten today?
Okay, well, today is a beautiful day. We do have to preface that, so it's really nice outside. Went for a long walk. Our meetings, right now it's what, around 12:30?
12:30-ish.
So we met at 11.
We had our focus meeting. We met at we met at 11. We have our weekly focus meeting on Thursdays usually, Eastern Standard Time, and then we go right into this week's episode of the podcast right after the focus meeting. Usually.
So on my way in this morning, I had a cup of coffee. I've already had 3 glasses of water and an apple, a green apple.
So that's your food intake.
That's so far. And I usually will have, sometimes I'll have oatmeal before coming in, but usually around 11 is when I start eating.
Right. And did you work out early this morning?
I went for a walk with the dog.
Okay. Some mornings you do train earlier.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What about you?
Will you be training today?
I will be training today.
What is that?
I don't know yet. It'll be possibly in between our studio time. We finish up here before I've got my personal training client.
Right.
And probably total body.
Okay.
A little bit of core.
Here in the studio?
Here in the studio,
Nice.
potentially.
All right. I'm jealous. Envious, actually. Envy is the right word. Jealousy is another realm.
Okay.
It involves people. 3 people, usually, or more. Anyway, that's it. Okay, I like it. So I fast most mornings.
Mm-hmm.
So it's tea and or straight coffee in the morning, usually tea for me. Sparkling water or seltzer water, straight water with lemon or lime squeezed in, or randomly test new things. This was one of those things where somebody says, hey, I got a case of these and I don't like them.
Okay.
So I think you'll probably like them. So we'll share what that is. This is just water, blackberry flavor, even though there's no flavoring in it, and these are organic. You probably never heard of them. They're relatively new. Really cool company, really amazing cause. I heard this guy on a podcast, actually, the guy who started the company. Excellent story. I love what they're all about. Yes, it's going to be a little bit pricey, but again, I only buy their stuff when it's on sale or when somebody gives me a case because they don't like them. But they make all kinds of things, from natural cookie doughs to waters to other edibles. So that's what I'm drinking. After this podcast is over, I will head back to my home office. I will break my fast with a massive fusion espresso coffee shake with all kinds of good things in there, protein powder and the things I'm experimenting with, and a little bit of organic coconut oil will also go in there. So that'll break my fast. I have already ran this morning, 6:15, did my 2 miles, did my meditation right after that. I sat down at the fields where nobody is, did my prayers for the morning, and then I'm going to actually do my body weight training on my home gym system at home probably around 4 o'clock after I get a few more hours of work done. And today I'm doing lower body. Okay. So I'll be using the multi-step. I'll be using the hybrid bench mat, and that's going to be it for lower body leg training. Everything else will come off, and that's going to be it for today. So there you have it. There's our half a day nutrition so far, and our training summary for the day.
Yeah. Feeling good? Having energy?
Let us know if you like when we share what we eat, what we drink, when we do it, and if you like when we share our specific training routines each day or each week, or a sample of the day of the week. Let us know, and we'll keep sharing this.
Below.
Yes. And if you're on the audio, please reach out to us. You can reach us at, well, there's a lot of places they can reach us. Find us at Sculptifit on Facebook. Go to sculptifit.com if you're interested in the studio doings, if you're local. You could find me, you could find Nikki on Facebook as well, Nikki Doherty, Sculptifit, Joey Atlas on Sculptifit, on Facebook, Joey Atlas. And if you want the freebies, you're going to have to wait till the end to hear where to get all the freebies and good stuff. All right? So on that note, now we're ready to get into the big main topic.
See this.
Yeah, this is good stuff right here.
It is. So, do we know who asked this question?
I'm going to keep it anonymous because I didn't get clearance, and if I don't get clearance, I usually want to be
It's a
conservative.
good question. It's a real good question. All right. So, what is the difference between a personal training program and a health/fitness coaching program? And what is the why behind both?
Okay. So, this is a really good question. I get this often, actually, and this week when I saw somebody ask it in their own wording, I said this is a really good question to answer on the podcast, because the deeper layers of the answer reveal things that will help so many people. So we do some personal training in here. We've all done personal training. We do it on our own. I've done it over the years. That's where I got my whole start. So traditional personal training is you purchase some sessions or a package of sessions, one-on-one sessions with a trainer. And you're physically together during that training session, regardless of what it is. You know, there's all different kinds of specific training. Right. So typical client shows up, you train, and you're done, right? So whether it's twice a week, 4 times a week, 5 times a week, usually your average is 2 or 3 times a week. And then that client is now left on their own to go manage the rest of their life, other than those 2 or 3 hours they were with you, right? So, you know, some trainers give tips, do cardio on your other days, or go for a walk or a run, or walk the dog extra, and make sure you're eating okay, you know, no junk food, make sure you're eating clean, you know. But there's nothing much beyond that for the most part. Some other trainers have systems and they have programs that are a little bit more elaborate and built out. But we're talking about traditional personal training, as most people know it, versus private health and wellness and fitness coaching. Okay, so difference is with private health, fitness, wellness coaching, somebody is hiring a professional to guide them full time instead of just several sessions per week. Right. This is a full-time endeavor, meaning you have your coach in your corner all the time in a psychological sense. Right. Okay. So people ask, well, you know, I see you're coaching people that don't live near you. You talk about them on the podcast. Actually, one of your clients, Cindy, started her own podcast to share her experience and the breakthroughs, and et cetera, but you guys don't live near each other. Like, how is this happening? She's getting the best results ever, but you're not there to personally train her. Right. 2 very different dynamics, okay? The coaching is where people hire you to guide them on the not so obvious things. So when you show up for a personal training session, it's obvious what you're going to do. Right. You're going to get taken through some type of training session, some workout, right? Some people think, oh, I'll just hire a trainer and I'll get in shape. Right. And after several months, they're like, I realize now I got to do a lot of stuff on my own as well. Right. You know, now, granted, there are some people who will hire a trainer. Those 2 or 3 sessions a week for that particular type of person is all they need, because that trainer's great, they know how to train somebody for their goals, and that person's makeup is such that the rest of their life was okay. They weren't burying themselves.
Right.
All they needed was this training program 3 times a week, and it's made all the changes they want.
Right.
It doesn't happen like that for most people, okay?
Unfortunately.
So the coaching brings into play management of somebody's entire daily schedule, right? So now, instead of them having somebody to work with them 2 or 3 times a week, they have somebody that they're in contact with constantly. It's phone, it's text, it could be email, it could be now video calls, Skype, Zoom, or a combination of everything, depending on how you want to deliver your health coaching. I use just about all those, but for different people, they have different communication preferences. So I'll use them accordingly for that specific person. So, well, people say, well, how do they know how to exercise? Like, isn't that part of this? Well, yes, it is. So, fortunately, I have a whole library of videos, and we make new videos in here literally every month, right? So, the video delivers the what to do in your workout or your fitness training session for the day. You don't need one of us there to physically stand over you to say, do this. You can see it on a video. Do this, right? So the what to do is delivered by video, and that breaks all geographical barriers. Some people do follow our videos all over the world, okay? Now, the difference for them is that they have somebody holding them accountable all the time. And they realize, oh, okay, I don't need you to come count the repetitions for me and tell me to do this exercise. You've given me that in the video. What I need is for you to be checking on me, expecting my daily summary check-in to tell you, yes, coach, I've done it, and here's my whole eating and drinking summary for the day. Right? So this is every day now. Picture this. Client, doesn't matter where in the world they are, they know, let's say Coach Nikki is waiting for my daily check-in. She's going to be within reach if I have a question or I come up, with some kind of challenge of the day. I can text, email, possibly call her depending on her schedule. And if she can't get back to me right away, I know within like an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours max, she's going to be back in touch with me. Right? So somebody feeling like they have somebody 24/7, it totally changes their mindset. And these are like the most challenged people historically. They've hired trainers. They've tried all the classes. They did the crazy diets. They hired a nutritionist to write them up a diet plan. Now, once you go off on your own with that diet plan, you paid the nutritionist their several $100s. They're not going to hold you accountable to it unless they're a progressive nutritionist who realize, oh, I need to do health coaching. In addition to giving them what to do, I need to help them implement it and be their accountability and support, right? So we're bringing them that accountability that they don't have on their own. We're bringing them the support that they don't have from within, or even family members or friends or coworkers. They may not be getting that support. They may actually be getting anti-support, right? So now they really need a coach because they're battling other forces in their life. So you wrap all this together, right? And it transcends the notion of come in for your workout, which is great. It's the majority of how we've been doing business and how we still do business. But there's this whole realm of people that realize it's not just the workout I need a lot more, right? So you take the workouts, then you bolt on this complete accountability and support system and another professional human being in your corner to help you with all the psychological aspects of this stuff, because this is where it all goes down. All right, now, let's go a layer deeper. People hire coaches because, now listen closely, I'm getting off work and it's late. I don't know what to do. I'm going to go get fast food. Life sucks. I don't know what to do. I just messed up. Like, I can't even go one day. Your coach guides you on that situation. Let's look at this situation. I just got off work. I'm tired. I'm irritable. I don't have anything at the house. I'm just going to go get fast food. No, wait a minute. Let's rewind. First, give me a quick restating of your goals that you told me you want to achieve. Let's start there. Okay, great. Now we know your true goals, right? Yes, you've had a rough day. Lots of us have. Yes, you can easily go through a drive-through and order food. Yes, you can quench your irritability with this fast food, right? And maybe when it's going down, it feels good, it tastes good, and the rebel in you is like, yeah, I defeated you, Day. Like, you gave me a problem, but I went for fast food, I'm in control. You're all done, now you got to report to your coach.
Right.
And if you don't have a coach, you sit there and wonder, how did I just do that? Like, I have goals, I have reasons why, I think I have reasons why.
Stomach.
You're feeling like crap. Psychologically, you're feeling like crap. Physically, you're feeling, oh my God, why did I put that in my body? And trust me, your body does not want that stuff in it. We're starting to figure out the causes of cancer, the causes of brain disease, causes of other diseases and maladies. And it's tied to the food supply and what people think they're okay to be eating. So, situation. Coach helps teach people how to get through that kind of situation. So next time, okay, I'm irritable here, got off work, I'm not in the best mood, but I'm not going to bury myself even further. I've got 3 options that I could go to, now that I'm aware of them, that I could go choose on the way home, that's totally going to keep me on the program and keep me moving toward the goals that I said are important to me, right? Another situation. We're going on vacation. All the years past, whenever I'm doing good, even if it's for 2 weeks and we go on vacation, I mess up. I can't control my eating, I can't control my drinking, I stop exercising because I'm on vacation, and I don't know what I'm going to do. Okay, we're going to talk this through, and we're going to give you the answer of not only how you're going to get through that vacation, but how you're going to take advantage of it to thrive and come back even closer to your goals, right? So we look at it, okay, it's a different situation than your normal busy week at home. How is it different? And why in the past has it thrown you off? Now, how do we make adjustments so that you take advantage of the vacation and you do more of what you want to be doing for yourself to further your health, wellness, and longevity? And then we make those concrete. Here are your marching orders. These are what you're going to do. Each day, while on vacation, you're still going to check in with me or your coach to tell me, yes, I've done this. Here's everything I ate and drank. By the way, I did treat myself, because that's cool. You're still allowed treats. You're still allowed to enjoy events, etc., but you're not supposed to go off the deep end totally and self-sabotage yourself to where now you have to restart all over again. So, vacation, this example, it often involves being even closer to friends and family, okay? Part of the challenge is now they're going to want you to get off your program, unless they're of the same mindset and they're already in the program with you, or they've been on it for years.
Right.
Now you're trying to catch them, which is awesome. But often, most of the other people, like, yeah, we're going to party, I'm on vacation, I don't care about what I eat and drink, I'm here to enjoy myself. Fine. They're going to regret it later, like everybody else does, several weeks after the vacation. Oh my God, why did I do that? I always come back even worse, right? Regret is painful.
Yeah.
Making progress feels awesome, okay? So we help navigate those. So again, very different than a one-on-one personal training session and program.
Right.
This is on top of what that could be. If the person's local, if they're long distance, the training comes via videos.
Right.
But there are other situations as well. Going to a wedding. Yeah, it's one day, maybe it's a weekend wedding, but it's a reality for a lot of people. Oh my God, I've been doing so good, I'm making progress, but this wedding, I'm so scared. I'm going to drink and eat and not exercise enough. What do I do? Okay, chill out, we got answers.
Right.
Because before you, hundreds of thousands of other people were doing great, went to weddings, and survived perfectly without a hitch.
Right.
You can do the same.
Yep.
Here's how we're going to do it. And yes, you can enjoy yourself. Maybe you do have 1 or 2 drinks if you're a drinker. Maybe you can have some dessert. But we need to lay the framework so that your whole 3 days doesn't slaughter you.
Yep.
And you don't bury yourself. Right? We set the framework. These are what you will do. There's a hotel gym in almost every hotel these days. And if not, we can give you stuff to do in the hotel room and outdoors. There's never there's never a reason why you should fall off anymore. Haven't encountered it yet. So the coaching scenario is, yes, it's physical, but it's extremely psychological, emotional, and mental. Because now I have this trained professional not only being there for me, but they're guiding me on all these things that used to throw me off in the past and always set me back to square one, right? For a lot of people, that's the difference maker. It's the game changer. And what'll happen is, as people start going through these episodes, because everybody does, we all do, like everybody's life has these events, has these situations, has these vacations. You name it, everybody's life has it. When you start walking people through these one at a time, and they're successful, I can't believe I did that, it was great, everything you said worked, and I was able to enjoy myself still. And the crazy thing is, I felt awesome the whole time, and I feel so good now being back and still on the program. I haven't sabotaged myself, and I didn't let anybody else sabotage me. What happens is, they become empowered. Oh, I did that. I succeeded in that episode or that event. In that success, by experiencing what you've laid out for them and them following the steps, they learn, oh, this is doable. I can do this, right? So, in their own mind, even subconsciously, what's happening is they realize, I don't always have to get tripped up. I can do other things, and life can come my way with these various twists and turns, and I can stay on the path.
Yeah, they conquered once, they can conquer again.
Right. But it's the coach that has to guide them and be there for them, and be there for them to turn to if things get hairy. For the answers, the guidance, the structure of what to do, how to think, right? The other part of this is, once a client starts getting this kind of momentum and this compound effect of all these episodes bringing success because they've executed what we've laid out for them, they start to gain like this internal momentum. Like, wow, I am not that person who thought I couldn't do it. I'm becoming somebody else.
Right.
I'm becoming somebody who now craves proper ways to cook vegetables so that they taste awesome. And my body is telling me, hey, this is great. You're making me feel good. And guess what? I don't want to eat trashy foods because I don't want to feel horrible. Like the subconscious starts to take over. And you crave the good things, which is what nature intended for in the first place.
Yeah.
So our bodies get back in tune with nature. Right? And we start wanting what we're supposed to want because we realize, ooh, this does taste good. Like when you cook veggies a certain way, they actually taste awesome. Right? So that's why we share the video clips of how to prepare different foods, fast, easy, and tasteful. That's the gist of the coaching. Coaching makes you get in touch with all of your important reasons why. Then we tie the map to the reasons why. So the map is going to guide you to succeeding at reaching those reasons why, the goals that you have mapped out in your reasons why, right? So it can be, I don't want to get disease. I don't want osteoporosis. I don't want to leave my family behind at an early age. I don't want to have a heart attack. And on and on and on and on, right? Not just, oh, I need to lose 40 pounds or 60 pounds or whatever. Why? Why do you need those changes in numbers in the first place? What is it that we're really after, right? So when we start to get in touch with the life-altering effects and the impact of what these daily actions and habits can have, it really starts to have an emotional impact and a much deeper why they want to lose X number of weight in the first place. So does that help explain the difference between personal training scenario versus a private health coaching scenario?
Yeah.
There's can be like an overlap and a synergy of both, but taken by themselves, those are the difference. Some people do use both together, right? Because they realize, oh, I need more than just somebody meeting with me 2 or 3 times a week to give me the exercise session. I need all the other stuff that is kind of like invisible until we start talking about it. That's actually the reason why I keep messing up. I need all that stuff to help me, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, for a person to learn how to be their own coach. The ultimate goal here, right? This is the important point. The ultimate goal is to become our own coach, our own accountability and support partner, internal. Because at the end of the day, no matter who we're working with and they find success, we can't do any of the actions we're laying out for them.
Yeah.
Despite us laying it all out and giving them the roadmap and being there for them, it's them who has to make the decisions, choices, and take the actions. Right? Now, when a certain amount of time goes by and they realize, I'm doing it, I'm riding the bike without the training wheels, we show them, look, you've been doing this on your own. I can't do the actions for you. You've had to do them yourself. Right? So they start to become empowered.
Yeah.
Like, wow, you're right, I have. All I needed was that guidance, that support, knowing somebody was there for me if I couldn't be there for myself. But I realized all along, in developing this success, in a way, I have been there for myself because I've been the one having to do it. Right? So again, whether it's 3 months, 6 months, 12 months, some people longer, in the span of a whole lifetime of, say, 90-something years, if you're going to live that long, part of a year or a whole year to learn how to become your own coach and have that for the rest of your life and never have to worry about setbacks again and thinking about weight loss surgery or having to go, for heart surgery because you didn't get the weight off in time, or worrying about your body composition and metabolic disorders and diseases, or osteoporosis because you didn't do proper weight-bearing exercises to expose the bones to the forces they need to become stronger. You don't have to worry about that anymore because you've gotten to a place where I already know all that, and the reasons why I'm doing this are strong enough to make me stay with it all the time, and I know when I can treat myself, I know when I can deviate a little bit because I know I'm never off track totally, and I know what I need to do to stay on track all the time. So it's a learning process, and it's a process of, I'm not going to say transformation, it's a process of evolution. So you take, because it's the same human being, you're not transforming them into something else or somebody else.
Right.
That's the same person down the tracks a little way. They've just evolved into their better potential.
I like it.
Because you've laid it out for them.
Yeah.
Get it? Makes sense?
Makes
right?
sense.
So even just listening to this, you don't have to transform. You don't have to become a person that you weren't. You're the same person. You're just going to evolve to that potential that's within you already.
Yeah.
And that's what everybody does. Everybody. There's no transforming. And the word, we can use it sometimes. I get it. It's very popular. But the real change is the evolution of that same exact human being into the person they want to become and have the potential to become. We evolve them along the timeline.
I love that.
Cool?
Yeah, very cool.
Thank you.
Very cool.
Any questions on that? Does that trigger anything?
I think you covered a lot of it. We can see if anyone has any questions. I think you covered pretty much everything. If you do have questions, just kind of post below or wherever you're at, and we'll answer them next time. But I think you hit the nail on the head.
Yeah. So on that note, if whether you're watching on video or listening on the audio podcast, at minimum, let the definition of health coaching and becoming your own coach possibly inspire something within you to realize, oh yeah, I just need to become my own coach. And some people, that's all they need to hear for the switch to go off, and they can become their own coach, right? They just need to navigate the things to do. But on another level, there are a lot of people that realize, wow, that's what I need. I can't do this by myself yet. I need a coach for a certain amount of time, like they've been talking about, to help me evolve to that person with that potential lying inside me, right? So if that's you, if that's something you want more of, if you want to explore it with us or you want to be referred somewhere else, reach out to us, because it's quite likely that, even though my schedule is a little full right now, one of our other coaches, Nikki, one of our other coaches, Corinne, somebody here on the team can coach you with our style, our methodology, our approach to evolving you, not so much forcing transformation. So reach out to us, and how can they reach out to us? If they're local first.
Local first, SculptFit website, SculptFit.com. Facebook, SculptFit. If you're local, give us a call at the studio. If it is reasonable hours, if not, leave a detailed message at 904-891-3680. We text as well. if you are a texter.
Yep. Texting counts.
Texting counts. And I think those are the main points. Those are the main ways to reach us.
Okay. And so if you're long distance and you still want to reach out, you want to explore this coaching scenario for yourself and get to that, reach your potential so that you can maintain it yourself, you can come to the Sculpt to Fit sites and reach out. We'll get you to the right person here on the team. Or you can start with our freebie materials, one being this podcast, which takes us about 4 or 5 hours to put together from start to finish when you're actually seeing and hearing it. So share it with somebody. Think of somebody to share this with who can use the same message and insights and help. And you can reach out to us at fitnesstraining.live. Go to fitnesstraining.live, sign up for all the freebies, and then you'll see the website when you're there. You'll get an email with a contact you can reach back out to. It might be one of us, or we'll direct you to a contact page where you can share a little bit of your story, why you feel you need coaching at this point, and what it is you want to achieve, what your most important goals are to achieve, in addition to why you've been struggling up to this point. And I think that's it. If you're interested in anything else, if you're interested in coaching, if you're interested in one of the Sculpt to Fit home gym systems, if you're interested in hearing about the potential spring retreat that we're going to be hosting here in this area, and you want to come from afar, let us know. We'll put you on the waiting list. It's going to be awesome. And if there's anything we're leaving out, corporate wellness, if you have a small, medium-sized business, you want to implement a corporate wellness program, we're more than equipped to help you do it, and do it on a cost-efficient budget that's designed for your employees and staff, their demographic, their needs, their wishes, and the programming that goes with it, of course, which is based on our unique, gentle methodologies that are doable for the long haul. I think that's it. That's Wellness and Weight Loss for Women, episode number 12. We appreciate you tuning in on audio. We appreciate you tuning in on video. Nick, thank you. Well done. Pleasure. So we're going to shut this down now. We'll, as always, we appreciate your ear, and we'll see you on the next one. And as you watch on camera, we're taking off our wireless wired mics. And as always, we appreciate you tuning in. Be ready for the next one. If you have any questions you want to ask us for the next one, please post them, and we will get you on the next one most likely.